Hi, I'm Ebby.
And I'm Adiba.
And we're here to give you some tips
and tricks for aspiring solicitor apprentices.
I would definitely say using the STAR method is really helpful. Linking your passion to law or your ability to succeed as a solicitor apprentice with your own personal experiences shows that you are genuinely interested in law and helps you to stand out from other candidates. I would suggest researching WBD and their values in great detail too, to make sure that you are able to stand out from other candidates and highlight your commercial awareness skills to the early talent team. Reading the blog posts on the WBD website, for example, will be a really great start. This helps to make sure that you are able to stand out from other candidates and will make the recruitment team at WBD aware just how much you care about the opportunity and their firm.
So my first tip would be to be consistent in everything that you say and do during your work placement week, during the interview, and so on. For example, if you were to say that the sky was blue and then the next day you said, oh, the sky is purple, then the interviewers and anyone else who is supervising you would be able to clock on just like that something is not adding up. Make sure that you're maintaining a consistent professional image. My second point would be to maintain your own boundaries and other people's. This is the first step to maintaining and creating efficient conversation and communication between you and anyone else you may be working with, including other candidates who are there at the work placement week. For example, if someone asks you to do a task that you're not sure about, that you're confused about, do ask. The earlier you speak up, the easier it is for you to complete that task and make a good impression. My third tip would be to be yourself. This extends as far as, and is not limited to, asking for reasonable adjustments to be made. Remember, just as how the firm is interviewing you, you're also interviewing the firm to some extent. And here at WBD we have reasonable adjustments made. For example, I let my interviewers know that I had ADHD, and this is something that they're aware of, and if I wanted to, I could ask for reasonable adjustments. Just like that, make sure that you make them aware of any sort of help you may need, and make sure that you are loud and proud of your professional image.
I'm Chloe and I'm a first year solicitor apprentice in the planning team.
I'm Isabel, I'm a first year apprentice in the public law and projects team.
My first top tip for apprenticeship applications is to be selective. Make sure you research all the firms you're applying to and that it's definitely somewhere you want to work. Do not do too many applications to the point where they detriment each other, especially when you're juggling this with other things like part-time work and school.
My first top tip is to take every opportunity that you get. Attend as many events as you can, speak to as many people as you can. This will not only enhance your knowledge about working in the legal sector, but it will also help you to form connections, which is really important when you come to do your applications.
My second top tip follows on from my first, and it is to take as much time as you can into each application. Make sure that you have showcased all your skills and your knowledge and that you are being enthusiastic. I would also recommend you get someone else to check your applications from a spelling and grammar perspective, as you don't want to have made any silly mistakes.
Whilst having legal work experience is beneficial for an application, it is not necessary. Don't underestimate the skills that you will gain from part-time jobs or from volunteering. If you volunteer or if you have a part-time job, make sure to put this in your application. Talk about the skills that you've gained and how this would be helpful for your apprenticeship.
Before you go into an interview, consider generic questions such as why you want to do law, why you want to work at the firm, and why you want to be an apprentice. This will make you feel more relaxed going in and give you something ready to say.
My final tip is to try to not lose faith in yourself. It's so easy to lose confidence if you get knocked back. But legal apprenticeships are so hard to get, so are degree apprenticeships. Less than 0.75% of people in the UK can secure a degree apprenticeship. It's not an easy thing to try and do. If you get knocked back from one firm, that doesn't mean that you won't be the ideal candidate at the next, and try and remember that when you're going through the application process.